Om Kanni Moola Ganapati Bhagavane Sharanamayappa. Om Swamiye Sharamayappa. Om Guruvin Guruve Sharamayappa. Om Gurupada Vandanave Sharamayappa. Adhyaya 7. Bestowal of Grace to the Pandya King. After hearing the words of sage Agastya, King Rajashekhara prayed at the lotus feet of Manikantha with a mixture of respect, love, fear, devotion, and affection. O Lord Manikantha, O son of Harihara, you are the supreme knowledge, you are the supreme truth, you are the absolute reality, you are the embodiment of virtue, you are the supreme being, you are Shankara and Narayana, you are the embodiment of mercy, you are the Lord of Lords. During your stay here, had I said anything in authoritarian manner or out of ignorance, without knowing your true identity, please pardon me. How can the evil deeds of that wicked minister be tolerated? That villain has also poisoned the queen's mind, and both of them have played dirty tricks. These two should not be left unpunished. Tell me what to do. I will execute it immediately. Kindly send back the devas who have come in the form as tigers, as the people are terrified. All-knowing, O Lord Almighty, O Omnipresent, O Omnipotent One, please shower your grace on me and remove my arrogance. You are the source of this world. Shri Bhutanayaka, have mercy on me, prayed the king. At the king's request, all the tigresses, the male tiger on which the Lord had come, and the tiger cubs disappeared. The citizens felt relieved. Then the merciful Lord embraced the king and said, Your Majesty, I have stayed here in your palace and fulfilled the purpose of my incarnation. Choose any boon. Initially, I came here to be your servant. I still have great reverence for you. I am forever the slave of my devotees. Do not punish the minister. Nothing in the world is happening without the Lord's will. Look upon your minister as Mantara, your queen as Kaikai, and yourself as Dasharatha, and myself as Sri Rama. Let this story be another Ramayana to the world. May all auspiciousness be upon you. Immediately the king said, Hey Lord, being the subject of your grace, I don't need any other boon. However, please grant me release from this cyclic of births and deaths. Kindly protect my dynasty by residing in this country forever. Please fulfill this request. I will be grateful for that. Delighted by the king's supplication, the Lord said, Lord, without the destruction of karmas, the misery of birth and death will not come to an end. Therefore, listen now to the instructions on how to lead a life without accumulating further karmas. The Lord then looked at sage Agastya, overjoyed by the magnetic effect of the Lord's grace-filled look. Agastya said, Lord, kindly instruct the king on the way of destroying the karma. The teachings revealed by you will be renowned in the world as Bhutanatha Gita. The sage prostrated at the feet of Lord and took leave of them. As it was midday already, so everyone took their bath and completed their Madhyanika karma. Then the king requested the Brahmins to offer worship to Manikantha Swami. They worshipped him with sweets, milk, fruit, and other items. Then everyone had their meal. The king made the Lord sit on a golden throne and worshipped him as the Guru. Everyone sat on the tiger skin in front of Lord Manikantha and paid attention to him. At that moment, the queen and the minister arrived there in tears. The Lord looked at them graciously and said, Why are you weeping? What danger has come upon you that you have to weep? Is it because you couldn't succeed in killing me? All your actions materialized as per the divine will, so you have incurred no sin by your deceitful act. Do not be afraid, regret for your wrongdoings. From now on, do only good deeds and live righteously. He blessed them. Then the Lord started addressing the king. Bhagavan said, O king, The total annihilation of karma, that is, the chain of action and reaction, is the key for obtaining release from the cycles of births and deaths. You can question me as to the solution to this problem. For the annihilation of the life and death, and for the protection and welfare of my kingdom, I wish to ask, because you have given me such liberty, for the above two boons. I would like you to stay here in the palace and in your own country. When I am assured of your grace, what else or more do I need? O king, just as hunger only ceases by consuming food, one gains release from the cycle of births and deaths only when all his karmas are completely exhausted. O the best of kings, as sweetness is inseparable from sugar, so is the birth and existence, that is Janma, is inseparable from karma. The bond of karma is broken to a person when Chitta, that is mind, is established in Brahman, that is the one Atma, divine principle within himself. One should engage himself in any good karma without any self-interest. It's only such good actions that becomes beneficial to the world of existence, that is, universe inhabited by all kinds of beings. On hearing Bhagwan's words, King Rajasekhara questioned Bhagwan further. O lotus-eyed Bhagwan, what is the nature of Brahman? What are the means to absorb the mind into Brahman? Lord Manikantha replied, O king, Brahman has no beginning, middle or end. It is self-sufficient. Beyond all external perceptions here, ever existent, not to be qualified about time, space and causation, ever permanent, ever fresh and blissful. There is nothing here without it. Even you and I are Brahman. Thus says the Veda. Brahman being the indivisible one, there can be no other. How then this one become many? I shall clear that doubt by an example. O king, please listen. Although bangles, rings, etc. are made of gold, they assume different shapes, different names as given by people. But in substratum, they are nothing but gold. And even if they heated and liquefied, they are nothing but gold. The different names are given only by the people. Thus, it is because of Maya that Brahman, in its manifold manifestations, assumes different names and shapes. As a man of discretion, please think and understand this. The king further asked Manikantha, the perceptor of the universe, O Deva, I heard from you that Brahman only exists and nothing else. If so, from when Maya came? Isn't this contradictory with one another? How do scholars of Advaita Siddhanta accept this? O Almighty God, how and from where has Maya come? How is it associated with Brahman? Bhagavan replied, O king, Maya is one without beginning, but it pushes us into karma. Associated and disassociated with Brahman, it is ever permanently stationed in Brahman. Although Brahman and Maya are without beginning, there is an end to Maya, but Brahman never. Therefore, there is an end to Maya, but Brahman is indivisible and one without a second. Thus, the non-dualistic principle in Brahman is ever existent. All Vedas uphold this view. The people that we see in the universe are the aspects of Brahman only. There is always a consciousness of I in everybody. The Maya is that I consciousness. A person who has the sense of I alone can be said to have a body. A person who is devoid of the sense of I-ness is considered to be devoided of body, even though he is endowed with one. The Jivan Mukta, that is, the realized soul, has a body but is devoid of the sense of mine and I, and is completely unconnected to Maya. Unnecessary thought of I-ness that rises is Maya. In reality, there is no such thing as I or mine. That ego consciousness is only Maya. From these expressions, my hand, my feet, if you think deep, you will see there is nothing as I. This is Maya, and you are capable of understanding it. This Maya, with all its qualities and aspects, is there in Brahman. Only by nature. It is only precisely because of these aspects it is in the Brahman in a detached and attached manner. I shall explain the nature and qualities of Maya. If you were to place flowers of red color in a spatika vessel, that's a crystal vessel, it will seem to be reddish vessel, but the color becoming extinct if the reddish flowers are taken out. Basically, a crystal vessel will reflect the color of the flower which is put inside it. O great king, as per the example quoted above, Maya attaches itself to Brahman. Just as there are many banyan trees in the seed of a banyan tree, the seeds of many karmas exist in Maya. Such seeds of karma, at the time of Srishti, that is creation, joins with Panchabhutas, that is earth, water, air, fire, and space, and take shape as embodied beings with life. One karma gives rise to the another action, that is samskara. These samskara conceal the true nature of the self, that is Atma, and appears as good and bad actions. Thus ends Brahma Lakshana Yoga. The Brahman, which is thus covered by Maya, resides in the Virata Rupa. This Virata Rupa is none other than myself. Listen further. From me arose the three gunas, Sattva, Rajas, and Tamas, and the three murtis who carry out creation, preservation, and destruction. If one's mind gets established in Brahman, then that jiva becomes birthless. This has been often repeated in Vedas. So, O king, there is no use of any debate on this subject. This is certain. Instead of unnecessarily pondering over as to how Maya got entangled with Brahman, one should contemplate on the ways of merging the mind into Brahman. One should try to get to this stage. O great king, suppose one man falls into a deep well, and if he unnecessarily goes on thinking how the well came into being in the first place, rather than finding means to get out, how is he going to be saved? It should therefore be one's endeavor to attain Brahma Sakshatkara, the supersaturated state of mind's concentration on Brahman. To understand fully about Parabrahma, one should get the association of a good guru. Otherwise, it would be just like the story of the two blind men and the elephant. O great king, once two blind men, after obtaining permission from the caretaker of an elephant, felt some parts of the elephant, one the ears and the other the trunk. Afterwards, they claimed to have the complete picture of the shape of the elephant's body and started arguing. One who examined the trunk of the elephant opined that the shape of the elephant's body is long, and the one who examined the ear said that the elephant's body is broad and circular in shape. One person approaching the two blind men understood the subject of their debate, then told them the real nature of an elephant's body. Listen, you blind men, there is no use arguing about an elephant like this. The elephant is neither longer nor circular. I shall explain its real nature. O king, thus that man, after explaining to them the real nature of the shape of elephant, went his way. Likewise, as I said before, with the help and instruction of a guru, one becomes capable of realizing the Brahman. Then the three gunas, that is Tamas, Rajas, and Sadguna, which were erstwhile in the disciple, gets absorbed in me. I become Nirguna Brahman, which is devoid of qualities. Afterwards, O king, at the time of Srishti, that is creation, I become endowed with qualities undoubtedly. Once the three gunas get merged in Bhagavan, he will be in the Nirguna state, devoid of gunas. He becomes a being with qualities only at the commencement of creation. One who meditates on me as the Absolute gets established himself in bliss. Bhagavan then becomes the bestower of bliss to such a person. One who does devotion to me as done by all devas, contemplating on me as being with qualities, becomes devoid of all vices and attains my world. The devotion of Bhagavan in his Saguna state attains the Lord's Loka. Thus descends the Brahma Jnana Yoga. Swamy Sharanam. Swamy Sharanam. Swamy Sharanam. This is the end of Adhyaya 7. Swamy Sharanam.